Hey everybody, I'm going to talk a little bit about the 30 days of real food and the whole 90-day reboot process and why these two numbers and these two periods of time are so important. So first of all, I want to talk about the 30 days of real food. The 30 days of real food is a period of time when you are focusing on like the really raw ingredients, not processed food, and really the healthiest ingredients you can find. So we're talking about healthy protein sources, great amount of vegetables and produce, and stripping out all the stuff that's not only like what we consider extras, but also things that are more likely to cause irritation, inflammation, allergic reactions, intolerances, and things like that. We got a question the other day about a couple of ingredients that are typically known as very healthy ingredients like quinoa and oats, oatmeal. This isn't just about health, because some of those things in the grand picture are very healthy foods, but that doesn't mean that they can't cause some sort of an irritation within your system. And until you take some of these things out, you don't really know whether it's an irritant or not. And sometimes these things are considered extra. We live in a world where most of our foods are based on carbs first and protein and vegetables second. You can go, some people go a whole day eating nothing but rice, potatoes, bread with tiny little, maybe some lettuce and tomato and a tiny little bit of turkey or something on top of that. And that's really not the healthiest way. So we're kind of reversing that for 30 days. Gives you a really nice period of time. It's not too long that you can't stick it out, but it's also long enough to where you come out of it at the other end with the reset expectations of what a real food diet is like. So that's the 30 days. That's the 30 days of real food. Then we go into the rest of the 90 days, and starting from week 1, we're going to start introducing you to healthy habits. And sort of the reverse of a quick fix. A quick fix is it tells you all the things to do, drops you right into it, and then you have to do all these things and expect them to work, expect yourself to stick to it, and be able to keep all of those things in your mind and concentrate on those things. It's really overwhelming. So in the next 90 days, we're going to be slowly introducing habits in a way that gives you the opportunity to try them one at a time and get used to them in sort of an easy to digest way, and sort of let them sink in before we introduce the next habit. We have habits in 3 general areas: food and nutrition, of course, which can include things like cooking and eating slowly, stuff like that, but also exercise and movement, which could be something gym related, but it could also be walking or improving your dynamic workstation at work or at home, things like that. And then the last area is resting and recovery, which can include sleep, stress management, and things like that. But each one's going to be, we're not just going to shove them all at you at once. We're going to introduce them slowly over time and make sure that your 90 days are a success, easy to manage, and giving you lots of support along the way. Support can be anything from podcasts, videos like this, support on the Facebook page. We'll be sending out email reminders, and we have Q&As and live events planned that you can join us there. So plenty of support, and of course we're always here for you via email or questions on the Facebook page. We just sent out a calendar. We posted a calendar. I think you got it in your email, and it's also on the Facebook page. And it talks about the types of events and the type of planning that we do locally here for our local clients. But we want you to look at the calendar and plan events similar to these in your area. Whether you're doing it by yourself or whether you're doing it with family or friends. If we time these things together, we can have a great experience afterward. Talk about it, help plan for them, and sort of get these healthy lifestyle habits going forward. And I'm really looking forward to that. We've had great results here in the past, leading these groups and getting people not only here locally involved in these, whether it's walking, shopping tours, and things like that, cooking class, but also getting people involved all over the world. And I'm looking forward to this next 90 days so you can be involved too. Okay, so about every 2 weeks, we're going to be doing a Google Hangout Q&A, and we're going to encourage you to submit your questions ahead of time. But if you're joining us live on the Google Hangout, you'll have the opportunity to ask questions, hear the answers, but of course it's going to be recorded for later. So if we realize that you guys are all over the world, and it's hard to plan a time that works for everybody. So it's going to be a great resource. But just remember that you can submit your questions ahead of time if you can't be there live, and we will answer them for you live on the air. So another great resource is the food log that we have created. Galia has created it actually, and it's going to be using Google Docs. So what's a nice feature of that is that we can share that with you, and each one will be private between you and us. You can fill out this food log and let us know that it's been updated. We can view it, you can ask questions, and that gives you a great way to access this, whether it's via your phone or your iPad or your computer. Add your foods into your food log if you want, and then share them with us, and we can give you tips and tricks or tell you you're doing a great job. We are so excited about this. Galia behind the camera,
super excited.
As you can tell, she's lost her voice. Hopefully the next time we'll be posting this a video, she will be able to be on this side of the camera. And but we're really excited about this. We're excited about the support, and we're excited about the group interaction. The more you can post your questions on the Facebook group, and the more people will see that they're not alone with these types of questions. Everyone has similar, or most of you have, even the most independent of you has some questions. And the more we can put them out there publicly, the more we can answer them publicly, and the easier it is for people to understand that we're all in this together. You're going to develop a great team attitude, great team spirit, and we're already seeing it on in the Facebook group. So if you haven't clicked over there and said hello, I encourage you to do that today. And we're looking forward to this. I encourage you to post there, but also if you have any questions or something that needs to be private, just hit us up on email, and we are there for you. Great job so far, and thumbs up from both of us. Have a great 30 days of real food, and have a great 90-day reboot.
Love you guys. Bye.